Feeling hot under the collar?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Remember to take a break now and again.
Must you bother me at every turn?
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Please, Mara. Must you bother me at every turn?
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
For the love of the gods, Mara, let it go.
Row. 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 Row.
Where the wind blows, the goddess breathes. Where the rivers run, the goddess weeps. How can I connect you to our eternal goddess, my friend?
You're tired.
Row. Row.
Must you bother me every time?
Row. 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 Row.
Well, they didn't attack a brigand, but you do.
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Row. 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 Row.
Into the fray once more.
Look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you?
Back on my feet again.
Row. 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 Row.
Don't work too hard.
Row. Row.
Please, Mara. Must you bother me at every...
The deer casts a fearful glance at you. It opens its mouth as if to speak, but no words. With great sadness in its eyes, the deer nods and points its head toward the east. Yonder dwells what took its voice.
No sooner have you spoken to the mute deer than Walgraf slips a piece of paper in your hand.
Sorcerer at work. I know it. Hunt, find, slay.
What if we want to cross the sea steady? Do we have to pay the toll too?
Why not important? Another note reads, sorcerers depraved, have no reasons, and have no reason to live.
Look, Daddy, butterflies. They must taste great on bread. Look, Daddy, butterflies. They must taste great on bread.
Southeast to Hunter's Edge, north to incomparable suffering. Well then.
Southeast it is. For now, at least.
I need to dry off.
Oh there, a word of warning, wanderer, before you continue on your merry way. See these corpses here? Be a good fellow and take them as a hint that this town isn't the pastoral little paradise it once was. Ah.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you!
Out and hate!
Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
Immaculates, orcs and humans both, have taken Hunter's Edge. Its villagers are now slaves in the mines to the west, or they've been bled dry of their last drop of life, reduced to mere fuel that must light the wicked candle that is Bloodstone. Long as you live in the limbo between coming and going, though, why not have a look at what I have to sell? You'd be surprised to see what a scouring skeleton can gather together in a dying town. Yeah! Well, don't go round angering Immaculates if you want to keep your vitals intact. Though perhaps it won't be very long before they have a stab at one another's vitals instead. I have the feeling there's trouble brewing between the orcs and the humans in there, and who can blame them, really? Just ain't natural for 'em to consort, I say. Only good orc... Well, you know how the phrase goes. Can't say I remember who I was before the change came over me, but these days I'm a travelling trader of sorts. There's an immaculate necromancer in the village ahead. She's the one who brought me back from, well, wherever I was. She's an especially bright one, you know. Most necromancers can only revive a dead corpse into an animated one, but she manages to yank back some semblance of consciousness too. I don't remember much, but the thrill of trade certainly calls to me. Maybe I was a merchant in my former life. Who knows? These days, most undead are busy haunting Sicil or picking the way in the Lucula mines. But I keep a low profile and stay out of sight. Haven't been bothered by an immaculate yet, and I hope to keep it that way.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but... Well, maybe you could make better use of it now.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
An intact finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking
hey,
for.
Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
I wonder what the orcs want with all this bone. Make a chandelier, most like. And a very ostentatious one it'll be.
It's heating up.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Hey, you!
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. It was once a quiet sort of village. Families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalor is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt, one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits.
Sting. Hey, you! Come on, time's a wasting.
You can speak. You don't look like a tribesman or orc, but I suppose I can't be certain. Then again, I've never heard of a dark soul gifted with the speech. Jinxica is my name, and until recently I lived a placid sort of life among the people of Hunter's Edge. The baker might leave me a bit of milk left over from this breakfast. The barkeep stroked my back between filling glasses. I had many friends here, but none so dear as a little trio. A married pair and their daughter, employed by the wizard to keep his home. They spent many long hours squashing fleas that plagued me and shared their warm beds with me each night. If you come to this village to help and not to harm, you might be able to save those 3 kind souls from the orcs that have invaded. Ugh, such misery in our sad town. A kind but private man he is. He set up his home here several years ago, but never remained there long enough before jetting off to tend to some The dark invaders seem very interested in him indeed. They've been skulking around outside the house since they arrived. But not even one of their filthy vermin can penetrate the wizard's protective enchantments. Would that an invasion were all! They destroyed every crumb of life they could find and sent their filthy rats to seek out those who evaded them. Each life they took infused their strange stones with power. Their queen glowed with delight as a parade of victims were slain before her. The human tribe came shortly after. They had their own supply of the glowing stones, and the orc queen took no easy liking to them. Still, it seems they are working towards some similar goal. They haven't destroyed one another. They've survived this carnage so far by concealing themselves most cleverly. I've done my best to guard their hiding place from the slime-bellied rats attempting to sniff them out. But I fear my efforts aren't enough. Until the village has been rid of vermin, those 3 sweet souls may be found at any time. Savages by savages employed. The orcs have one among them, the rat catcher they call him, who claims to have trained rats to do his bidding. They've swarmed the place in search of hidden villagers, and unless every last one of them is split from tail to snout, they're sure to find my friends. But you're not like the brutes inside those walls. No. You approached me with hand, not boot, outstretched. Perhaps you could help me.
They must be squashed, every last one of them. I've done my best so far, but there are simply too many for one set of claws to handle. With your help, though, with your help, it could be done. The rats gone, my friends, safe.
Oh, that bothersome old Tom.
No, he and I are hardly friendly, much less friends. I've much more important things on my mind than him and his incessant pestering.
I can slip through these walls as I please, but you'll need to find your own way into the village. And remember, my friend, kill every last rat you find.
What a deluge!
Now I missed my nose. Must smell like delicious spit roast round here. This wall could really do with a lick of paint. Blood gets so ugly when it dries.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Wargraf wants you to take a closer look at something. Could something of interest be buried hereabouts?
You there, Flatlander. Stay at your business.
That's so. Y'all comes down the road. Try getting with the Sven's candy. Getting it beyond the
Come to play now the town's been taken, have you? Typical you Flatlanders. Lucky for you, the goddess don't discriminate against cowards. Well, come quickly then. There's still townsfolk on the loose, and the chasers probably made them wild as cornered dogs. One might pop out of a bush and take an eye before you can shout your own name. Better you first check in with the higher-ups. You've got Jarl, the righteous leader of Weird the Mountain, and blood-stained Gratilda, queen dog of the giant toads. Trust me, you'll know her when you see her. Now scrap, and make your introductions before word gets to them there's an intruder here.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots. Is that what you call those slippers on your toesies? Human, people are handsome disease. Y'all come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad. What? Afraid to address your betters, are you? I ain't afraid of it.
They say humans and orcs don't get along, but I've seen a pair as thick as a troll's toe hair.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime. That's so. Y'all comes down the road with all try getting rid of Sven's candy. Living in fear under the great mosquitoes. Never a moment's peace with these filthy vermin buzzing in me. Oh, brother, I've crossed me pests. 'Tweren't a tiny winged bloodsucker whining at brother. I think the human's asking me a question. Think I ought to tell the tiny pest who I am? Or would I tell her I lost this all in a scuffle with another ickle human? Abe, that pesky bugger might have got me all, but I've got something to... Human, leave the lads out of these. Don't come to work today, boss. And it's itching like that.
I bet his skull would make a lovely cup of 3 yards.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Of a single frog-skinned one of you? Then why not stand up and face me?
So many of these skulls are so
Well. Thought you could get away with it, did ya? Don't look so confused, Pinky. The armory key. Hand it over. Painting my toenails pale lilac, of course. What does it look like, you ape? I'm hunting for a missing key. I'm the All-Mother's right hand. If there's something she needs done by someone she knows can do it, I'm the one she calls. This little key ordeal, don't change that. It's small, metal, fixing a keyhole. Help us look or shove off, will ya? I've got to find the key before the old mother finds out it's missing, or she'll carve a spear at me.
Armory is missing. It could prove rather worth my time to find...
One side. I ain't got time for chatting until I find the damn thing. What does that matter? Quit buzzing in my ear before I squash you like we did the rest of the pests in this blasted place.
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers. Lost ones at that.
You'd be too if you'd misplaced something of Gratilda's. I once saw her skin her own foot soldier alive for mispronouncing All-Mother. And he'd only done it after she'd knocked his teeth out for sneezing in her presence. What's worse is, the coward's blaming his troubles on me, only because I happened to be passing by when he noticed his armory key was missing. I'd tell him to piss off and be on my way, but he threatened to tell Gratilda it's me who stole it. Somehow, I doubt I'll get to tell my side of things before my head was shorn clear off. Not a damn thing in all the 12 hills of hell. This idiot orc has no idea where he's lost the damn thing. So he's taken to blaming me, a passerby. It's just like an orc to save his own skin by flaying someone else.
It's all mother, the humans the one.
Ain't there something behind here?
Ain't a bleeding maid.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
Now in the second, you're not supposed to know what you did with that damn thing.
People orcs tore through this place like wild pigs. Anything you might need.
There's nothing to
It's all
find in this bleeding dump.
The humans took it.
The thing won't budge. Then again,
Where
I thought
could
the
a
same about
gaggle
that
of
village's
scared
kneecap.
peasants get to?
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't not hear a human's been coming up.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Plagues and rubbish. Ain't a bleeding maid.
Ain't there something behind here?
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards? Any sign of them?
None here. No hint of that secret cellar either. You would have thought Flatlanders would be so clever.
Well, keep looking. We'll rip out every board if need be. Use orders.
Dun's probably lost all through this his own ass. I haven't got
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
So many of these skulls are so delectably modern.
I'm drenched!
Where could a thing get much dead? Get to?
I thought the same about
I'm
village's
drenched.
kneecap. Is this one of them fancy scribble pits? Ain't there something behind here?
Behold these
Plagues
skulls,
and
the
rubbish.
rest of the lips.
I ain't a bleeding maid.
I say you're so stupid the key from
Soaked to the skin!
squatting over the latrine.
Human, leave the lamps out to these. You'll come to work today, boss. I've got...
Warm as dragon's breath!
Human, leave the lamps out to these. You'll come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
I ain't afraid of a single
I'm tripping.
Stand up and face me, boy. Now in the second you are supposed to know
You're
what you did
keeping
with
the
the damn
peace for
thing.
now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the pain. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
This wall could really do with a
It's
lick.
all mother, I'll say. The humans the one took it.
Dun's probably lost the bloody thing up his own ass.
It's heating up.
Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't like to hear a human's been thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours if we said that.
I'm tripping.
Your mother won't believe it for a moment. One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders.
These skulls, the rest of the lips with which they taste.
Let's get to.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
It's all mother, I'll say. The
Plagues
humans
and
the
rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid.
Ain't there something behind here?
I haven't got a hole in my
Soaked
pocket,
to the
have I?
skin.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards? Any sign of them?
None here.
No. Feel anything strange underfoot? The orcs insist there's a cellar here, but we haven't found so much as a hole for squatting.
The orcs tore through this place like wild dogs.
Someone got the brilliant inkling that the missing villagers are hiding in a secret cellar. This was their home, but there's no sign of anything more than orcish garbage here. The wizard servants they were, and the great Queen Goon of the orcs thinks they'll know how to get inside the wizard's house. Even if they don't, I suppose she hopes to cut them down, same as the rest of their...
Fancy scribble pit.
Well, I've got so many tapes of humans right here. I've got a hole in my pocket, have I? Quit your sneaking around, you snake. Where'd you say you come from again? And how do we know you ain't a
the spot. I could ask the same of you, small bones. I don't go stopping up to you in the ballet class demanding to know which pirouette you're doing next, do I?
Ain't there something behind here?
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it. Now in a second it was more supposed to know.
We're gonna gaggle of scared peasants get to it.
What? That's disgusting. A tiny pink-fleshed human and an orc like myself? Why, I've got eyes for the great Gratilda alone.
Ulrich, we can't hide forever.
Hide what? You think this stranger knows anything about the two of us, old freak? I'll tell you now, that twerp don't know a thing.
Enough, Ulrich. Enough. Surely this stranger has no reason to put us in harm's way. We're all sworn immaculates here, are we not? There are certain secrets that perhaps we, beneath the goddess's eye, may share.
Well, first thing you have to understand, we orcs are made to love it all. Now, we're born devoted to our queen, and to her we turn all our attentions. To seek fulfillment outside the queen's graces, well, it's a treason committed only once in a red moon among we. When we first took the village, I couldn't tell Ulfric apart from the rest of the pink little ants scurrying about. A human was a human, as far as I was concerned.
As for me, Ulor stood out right away. The curve of his horns, his regal bearing. He was fascinating. I'd never seen an orc as anything but an enemy, but suddenly I couldn't keep my eyes off this great green brute. I suppose my staring was rather conspicuous.
You suppose? Oh, I thought you were aiming to slit my throat the way you were watching me.
I couldn't help myself. It was almost supernatural. But when Ulor marched over to me, club in hand, to address my strange behaviour, something happened.
Love at first sight, if you can believe it. I came over aiming for a fight, but all I found in Ulfric's eyes was, well, whatever it was, it hasn't left me since.
Dunn's probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Please, if you've any mind for sparing two fellows of terrible fate, you'll swear to keep our secret to yourself. We committed no sin greater than experiencing a love as sweet and pure as any. But if we were discovered, it would mean certain death for us both.
That's how it is it? Well, small bones, it's a shame we can't trust you to keep your mouth shut.
One of them fancy scribble
Warcraft wagged his head
Never did
disapprovingly.
trust myself.
How you can put two or two creatures love one another is beyond him.
Big ugly brute making me do his
Soaked to the
dirty work.
skin.
I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl Jimmy.
We're gonna gaggle of scared peasants get to it.
So many of the skulls are so delicate. I can hardly tell you.
Stand strong! Strike harder! Time for you to slow down!
Or am I wrong?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
The seven smile upon me.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole. So it was George that the keeper treated just as you were waltzing through here? Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
I surrender to your will.
Bloody key. Who could trust a big stupid oaf like you with something like that? I say you're so stupid the key probably fell from your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine.
Am I gazing at the holes of souls? Or am I wrong altogether?
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Don's probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
It's your mother, I'll say. The humans that
These stones bereft of the lips with which they kissed.
Blasted muskie, brother. That pest.
Nice to see.
You're just...
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Well, pat on me.
One side. What is you? What? It's not a... What? What is you? What? It's not a...
One of them lovely water pumps. Oh, no, false alarm. Just a few yards of...
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Is that what you call those nipples on your toes?
I need to dry kingdom for a dry shirt!
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Don's probably lost the bloody thing up his own
It
arse.
never rains, but it pours, eh?
Better hope the bleeding creature's not soon.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
How in the second heaven am I supposed to know what you did with the damn thing?
Take a dip in the river now. You smell a wounded hog.
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of muss. Shall I run it on, darling? And you rose all shall I?
Are you down? Can you keep that quick room?
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only silence reaches your ear. The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
With frantic, jerky motions, Walgraf writes the sorcery silence this poor dog's tongue. We must go north and find the bastard that did this. Perhaps he can undo it. Perhaps he knows a cure. For himself. For me.
Of the lips with which they kissed.
With a dismissive sweep of the arm, Walgraf brushes off your skepticism. He points north, then points to his throat. He is determined to go to the forest in search of an unlikely miracle.
Am I gazing at the holes of souls? Or am I wrong?
Together.
If you say so.
I feel like
You must be itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, human.
Don's probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
What are you playing at?
Yeah, I could ask us what?
Uli.
I'd what?
Enough, Uli.
Well, When we first...
As for...
You suppose?
I couldn't help...
Love at first sight, if you can believe it. I came over aiming for a fight, but all I found is...
Please.
We simply cannot make any such promise. This may well prove valuable information.
It's all mother, I'll say.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Indeed, we hold no allegiance to...
That's how it is it? Well, small bones, it's a shame we can't trust you to keep...
Wargraf wags his head disapprovingly. How you can put pure practicality before two creatures' love for one another is beyond him.
Your heart is black as night. Who are we to interfere with love?
Fruit making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for y'all.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
My stars shine brightly today!
Humans the one talking. It's all mother, I'll say.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans the one talking. It's all mother, I'll say. The humans the one talking. Look in every cranny now! Your mother won't dance here a human's been thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I won't touch anything of yours, Mr. Tenant.
So it was Charleston to keep it missing.
The horror. The horror.
I'm a one to leave it for a moment. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Redeeming Inferno!
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans the
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Bloody key. Who could trust a big stupid oaf like you with something like that? I say you're so stupid the key probably fell from your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? It's all mother. The humans.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
You better hope the bleeding key shows up quick.
Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
How in the second heaven am I supposed to know what you did with the devil's thing? Frostbite! It's all mother, I'll say. The humans the one
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse. Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I? Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't like to hear a human's been thieving from an orc.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand pole.
So it was charged that the keeper's missing just as you were waltzing through here. Your mother won't believe it for a moment.
Bloody key. Who could trust a big stupid oaf like you with something like that? I say you're so stupid the key probably fell in your pocket while you were squatting over the latrine.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead. Thought you said it was me who pocketed it.
Now in a second, am I supposed to know what you did with the little thing? It's all mother ups. Mortimer! I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
Back on my feet again.
Look in every cranny now. Your mother won't like to hear a human.
Under my touch.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything of yours with a 10-hand
This
pole.
place,
So
it love makes me a traitor. To
Your
let me call my master's mother once more.
mother won't believe it for a moment.
On the mend.
It's all mother ups. The humans that want to It's all mother ups. The humans that want talking.
Dunce probably lost the bloody thing up his own arse.
It's all mother ups. The humans that want talking. I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Stay out of the top floor of the tavern, unless you want to get your eyes poked out. I've seen the bloke up there do terrible things with a butter knife.
I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's mead.
Say, what's this that?
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers lost by the wings of Freya. Feel anything? Someone got the wizard, sir.
Am I gazing at the holes of souls, or am I wrong?
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
What about that one? Look how it skulks around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice if it disappeared.
And now, another word of another lovely sight up all in a row. Strung 'em up myself, I did. Each of the little darlings, as sweet a sight I could ask for. I never did much care for the turf myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. The world's a wild place, unpredictable at best. But here, upon these gallows, there's peace, calm. I keep the order, and my little condemned in this life, perhaps. But when they come to rest in my nooses, their sins are washed away. These aren't thieves and murderers and traitors, you see. After I've laid them to rest here, they're pure as ain't. Most of them, yes. But that's far from my own little order of business. Our great Queen Grachilda is no stranger to getting her claws bloody, and she'll not hesitate to pluck out a pair of eyes or look at her sideways. I am long the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're my little ones or hers makes no difference. I'm happy to bring them here to rest among me and mine. It'd be an honour. Where ought we to start? Pauline came first, the little rogue. A human he was, and Grachilda ordered him hanged while Jarl was out on the hunt. He was the first I got to tuck in myself since coming to this town.
The orcs tore through this place like wild...
I remember it like it was yesterday. The fussy little dear didn't want to go to sleep. No, no. Kicked and screamed. But he started to calm down a bit after I strung him up, as I knew he would. And soon he was fast asleep. Oh, my little Tierlo. He was a sweet one right from the start. A thief, I think he was in his last life. But he accepted what was to come easy as pie. The guards handed him to me, limp as a doll and shivering with fright. I strung him up nice and slow, so as not to worry the poor dear. The evening, he was one of Grachilda's. After some impertinent question or other, I believe it was. Impertinent questions. A plague among the orcs they are, ending more death than hornrot these days. Well, Grachilda dispatched him, but it was I who collected the great heavy deer and strung him up here. Grachilda said he'd be a warning to the others, but I think he's a great addition to the family, to boot. He does have a lovely sort of pale green colour, don't he? Like a dusty ancient jade. Beautiful.
It doesn't take much to send Grachilda over the edge, and she doesn't seem to discriminate between ally and enemy.
I'm dripping.
What are you doing lingering around here anyway?
You there. Tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all. I am a servant to the goddess, of course. One of the first among her enlightened in Revelon, and certainly the most devoted. I've scoured the region for unworthy souls, and am quite efficiently cleansing the land of lost ones great and small.
Spotted something.
This is take it in from Silver Glen, Flatlander.
Wargrave spotted something.
Good cards. Even the old man pass this stealing and back to me. I'm gonna call it that. Now for the flop.
Wargrave spotted something.
How much better the lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched, you know. I've a success rate is nearing 99%.
Wargrave spotted something.
They end up with their brains a bit, well, scrambled. You can find such a fellow opining over skulls somewhere around here. One of my more harmless false steps, I think. What about that one? Look how it skulks around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice if it...
Now, I won't hear another word about it. Only the guilty go to these gallows.
Rare's the innocent in these trying times, brother. I'll take the blood.
In the market for some premium gear, are ya?
Could offer such useful relics.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to find out.
Anything and everything left behind by vermin after exterminating. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Magic ball.
Going to call that, Han.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Okay, checks of every kind. Get them before
Oh,
they
this
turn
will
to
be
ash.
from serving the goddess. I wish they were
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
I order of the All-Mother. You just get them some magic ball.
You know that.
What do you call that?
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Relics. Sharing the plunder.
If I find the old tub alive,
Even the old man can pass this seal in a six blow.
Who knew vermin could offer such useful relics? Sharing
What
the
is it that you
plunder.
so enjoy about death?
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
I order of the All-Mother. You just get them some magic ball.
clean up, clean out.
Let
What
the
am I?
lost die.
A goddamn scum.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Checks of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Even the old man can pass this seal in a
We're
six
waiting to
blow.
fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Checks of every kind. Get them before they turn
This is
to ash.
taking bloody ages. I need a drink and a breather.
Even the old man can pass this seal in a six blow.
Vermin could offer such useful relics.
So
Sharing the plunder.
Even the old man can pass this seal in a six blow.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. Alas,
Clean up, clean out. What am I?
let the lost die that you may live.
Let's have another
Best not to get on her bad side.
Even the old man can pass this seal in a six blow.
goddesses.
Then go and find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody unbothered.
Get them before they turn to ash.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she?
Even
We're waiting
vermin
to
leave
fight the
behind a
final
worthy scrap
battle.
or two.
The time is nearly nigh.
If I find the old tub alive, he did this. I'm feeding him his own mess.
What do you call that? King of Cool. Oh, my God. Finally.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Sharing the plunder.
I'll call and raise you another fire.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Let the lost die.
What do you call that? Oh, my God. Even the old man can pass this
I order of the altar. My order's flame kindles at your throats. In the marking for some magical artifacts and scroll. Anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Shut your mouth and go get some wine, why don't you?
Well, there's an idea to read to it. Right.
Come, let's see it all start.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Nice on the cards, that one.
Come, let's have another round before we get too drunk to read the cards.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder!
This boredom is killing me so
Back again, anything and everything left behind by vermin after we've exterminated them. And I must say, some of these roaches have mighty fine taste. The All-Mother chooses first from among the spoils, and the rest she grants to us to use or turn to profit.
Even the old man wages, fellas. And I do it too. I know I drank all the best day. That's no reason to ignore it. Even the old man can't himself the rusty days. Why don't you?
Soaked to the skin.
Well, by the boot soles of Burl Boonhammer, what have we here?
Another human in Hunter's Edge. State your business, whelp.
Hail, Immaculate. By the sickle of Tyr Gutgouger, I'm glad to see another human face here in Hunter's Edge. Not yet another misshapen orcish snout.
If you fancy keeping that human face of yours, I wouldn't take my cues from the chief of the mountain apes. I may have sworn to refrain from carving my name across his back, but yours, I do believe, is free for the taking.
Regular ray of sunshine, isn't she? Don't let her manners fool you, though. Her disposition may be dark, but her wit is bright. Bright and deep. Believe me when I tell you that she's plotting against us as we speak, and would have long given the order to spill our blood if she wasn't leashed by the orders of the conduit herself. But by the shield of the Stormbringer, she'll not outfox the sworn brothers of Tanneroth. And I sincerely hope she won't outfox the likes of you either. You belong to the Silverglen tribe, I take it. Thought you were all holed up in Highbeheim, but it pleases me to see some of your number have come to Hunter's Edge. Yes, an outsider not as yet distrusted by the orcs is exactly what I need in the matter of the missing bloodstones and the matter of the wizard's house. But let's talk in my headquarters over yonder. For by the beard of the Bear Slayer, there are too many green ears around here.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them
scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads is uncertain. Many rats scurry in and out of this hole. Where it leads is uncertain.
I guess those humans can't see all the big red stains about the place. Suppose they'd clean it if only they knew.
You don't look like the rest of the Immaculates.
That old rat catcher calls himself king, but there can be only one.
Besides guard and ghost at the door. You hear?
These big green goons certainly can't handle their alcohol. Give them a sip of something fine and they're useless.
Cheers. Though I wish there were other bottles that go up around here.
I told her it was a mistake to kill all the women alongside the men. What a stupid thing to do.
Hey, Conduit's orders. Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Fortune!
Yeah, orders don't cure my fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep? Nah, I've had good times. And I do her too, if I wasn't so sure she's back here, I'll have to do it.
Check these puppies out.
Hey, you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's permission. What are you up to, sneaking around here? Got a soft spot for those damned to the rack, do you? Well, unless you've orders from Jarl himself, scram! Or you'll be next in line. A son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Knows I won't hesitate to split the throat of any man or orc who tried to come or go without Jarl's say-so. Want to get your hands on the flare knives, do you? You'll have to see Jarl about that. The way I figure it, he'll be happy to have a reason to change the guard down there. We'll never find out where those villagers are hiding if these orcs club every last witness silly.
Finally!
Fine. I'll open with 5 big ones.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10. Hey! Keep your hands off my cards, Flatlander.
Matilda doesn't.
Well, why not? The looting's done, there ain't much work to go round. A hand, grab a chair and we'll deal you in if you ain't afraid to lose your boots. We play for keeps.
Listen, right, you got you round, girl.
Cheers.
2 cards
Though
for
I wish there were other bottles that go up around here.
5 gold.
I know I drank all
7's my lucky number.
What have we here? New blood looking to place a bet, eh? What do you say? Want to play a hand? Then let's get it on. Yeah, but our orders don't cure my fever. Well, look at that. Want to play another round? Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Want to play another round? Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Want to play another round? Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Then let's get it on. Well, look at that. Want to play another round? Then why did you sit down and...
Hey, you'll not get a peek at these prisoners without Jarl's permission. What are you up to, sneaking around here? Got a soft spot for those damned to the rack, do you? Well, unless you've orders from Jarl himself, scram! Or you'll be next in...
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
I'm gonna call it, lads.
The
Now
bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her death knights. Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood.
then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest.
3 of diamonds. Not anyone was waiting for that one, eh?
Cheers. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every Orc eyes us peak. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the Orcs without risking the wrath of the Conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll... I am Jarl Woodok's son, father among brothers, son among the mountains. Me and mine hail from the snow-capped heights of Tanneroth, the very thrones of the wood. Our lives are devoted to the hunt. Every town and every city we find we plunder, and burn and put to the sword. Sacrifices are they all to the might of the mountains, tokens of reverence to the power. Gods we have plenty, of war, of death and of victory. But now, a goddess we have too. Aye, we have seen the workings of Bloodstone, and loyal are we to she who unites in blood. By the teeth of Kjell Wolfjaw, as immaculate shall we rule the world.
6 of them!
The Conduit asked us to do what we do best. Invade and destroy. She set us on our way with a store of Starstones, ready to be charged and, once made into Bloodstones, sent to you folks in the... We didn't know Grutilda's dogs had beat us there by a half day, but no matter. There were still plenty of strays to be caught and bled by the time we arrived. Now all that's left is finding a way into the wizard's house. The Conduit's looking for something inside.
I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done.
Now we're here waiting for further orders from the Conduit herself. She's gone into the Phantom Forest nearby, but we expect to hear from her shortly. I only hope we'll have the matter of the missing Bloodstones sorted by then. I'll not have a soul saying we're the mountain failed to follow through.
Finally! Jack of Hearts!
What was the minimum? 5 gold?
I'll call and raise you another 5.
Look at me sideways, I'm out!
Call.
Out the turn!
By the goddesses, tits, I'm parched!
Then shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
The Orcs? No, I respect their warlike nature, for it's like ours. I respect their lust for slaughter, for we share it with them. I respect their loyalty to their leader, for I am likewise respected by my brothers. But when push comes to shove, I'd flay them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly.
Nice on the cars, that
This
one.
is all so pointless.
Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like 2 dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory.
Which one of you fellas? And I'd do her too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done. I don't want drag.
So it is with the Sworn of Tanneroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon.
To the tally.
Let's wrap this up. Go.
Grutilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless. Truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like. The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Riverlong can withstand. But she also knows that the pack cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn Immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Gratilda knows the pack was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our tethers to suffer.
And I'd do her too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done.
And with the spine breaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting. Aye, an orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust. Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servant. We would merely kill him. That rat lover on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach.
Fellas, look, I know I drank all the next day, but that's no reason to keep
Gratilda's hulking horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked. Gratilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death.
around here. I told her it was a mistake to kill all the women alongside the men. What a stupid thing to do.
I don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of our lag troll tramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode.
Why not? 15 gold.
Too rich for my blood. I fold.
Come, let's see those cards.
Check these puppies out.
The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm off. The wizard and his servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to... My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the Orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar. An orc torturer, courtesy of Gratilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Gratilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture.
Cheers. Though I wish there were other bonds that go up around here.
I told her it was a mistake to kill all
This wizard must be Zandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found
Conduit's
him
orders.
yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do it. You know that. Too rich for my...
Yeah, but our orders don't cure my fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody unbothered.
Potent heat.
So, which one of you fellas is it?
Everybody's pointing their grubby little fingers at Garrett because he was on guard duty at the time. Yeah, it may be a tad suspicious that now he's missing, but I'll eat pig ball soup if he had anything to do with it. I mean, just look at this shattered door. There's Orchid Bot written all over it. But I'm done talking about this mess. Ask Jarl if you're so bloody interested.
Bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Chief asked you to look into the matter, did he? Well, I can't say if you know your arse from your forehead, but if you've earned Jarl's trust, you've earned mine too. Go ahead and have a look. I fear there won't be much to find, though.
Shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
You again? You got cotton in your ears, or are you just plain stupid? Chief asked you to look in...
I'm overheating here.
I'm out.
Go.
Now for the turn card. Jack of clubs. Dressing. Bounty. Damn cards. Check.
Check. Let's see that last bloody card.
Fine. I'll
Clean out. What am I? I've got to damn stupid.
Four of clubs.
That one's worth 10 coins for sure.
Fold. Trap chairs. So I wish there were other boxes.
Let's see those cards.
I told you these ladies alongside the men. What a stupid game.
Hey, Conduit's orders.
Nice and
How
the
to
cards,
take
that
to
one.
get on her bad side. You know
Let's
that.
have another round.
Yeah,
We're
but
getting
don't
too drunk to
cure
read
my
the cards.
fever.
Then go find yourself a sheep if you're so
I
bloody
haven't even asked the
unbothered.
question. A sheep?
That is because
I'd rather have
there is
Tilda.
nothing you
And
can
I'd do her too if I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done.
besides guarding the
You the one Jarl sent in to replace the ham-fisted toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors.
Point for me.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
I'm back
The
to
son
me.
of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief, place Jarl gave you the op.
Finally.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
Shut here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess guild. My assignment? Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We keep watch over these prisoners, sure, but we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturer's chambers, too. Never know what them greenskins could be withholding. Not to mention the way they keep the armory under lock and key. Like we was working for the man in charge is a great green goon. An orc named Law. At his right hand, he's got a snivelling little goblin named, well, I reckon it don't much matter. Their heavy-handed Inquisition has killed so many prisoners, we're down to our last few out of a score or more. Amateurs.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
Oh, standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if ever I saw 'em. There's 2 in lockup now, with a 3rd getting the treatment on the torturer's rack. Yeah, I say, if we don't find out something useful soon, all this trouble will have been for naught. Gratilda keeps it locked tighter than a chastity belt, she does. I sometimes wish Chief hadn't granted so many of her bleeding demands, but I suppose he thought it better to keep the peace.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
One of her soldiers has got the key to the place. Myself, I've never seen the inside. Wouldn't surprise me a bit to hear the orcs are keeping the best of the spoils to themselves.
You can do what you like with us, you monsters.
Shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you. Get back in there. Here to take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now we'll get some progress underway. My assignment? Well, we guards are Jarl's eyes and ears, see? We keep watch over these prisoners, sure. But we listen in on the goings-on inside the torturer's chambers, too. Never know what them greenskins could be withholding. Not to mention the way they keep the armory under lock and key. Like we was working for them, you know?
Poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn.
You can do what you like with us, you monsters. Justice will find you in the end.
The man. Grottilda keeps it locked. One of her souls.
You the one Jarl sent? A son Jarl gave you?
Are you gonna get out, are you?
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Go on,
This
do
place
it.
reeks of blood.
Here to take over one of us.
A bit less pressure about
You may talk when you're smashed.
Agreed.
You the one Jarl sent? A Jarl?
Are you gonna get out? Here to take over Grottilda, one of her soul.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled
Shut
horn of
tight.
yours.
Are you gonna
All
get
is
out,
right.
are you? You won't look so shiny-eyed when that big mean orc comes for you.
What a mess! Isn't there a tidier way to do this?
What on earth?
Prison break!
A
To
tunnel!
arms, comrades!
It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Here to take over, madam. Grottilda, one of us.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
This place reeks of blood and worse. I suppose this is where Clotilda's worst cruelties are carried out.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I
Law cannot work in these conditions. Smash is arts. Law need peace. Law are a craftsman of blood, breaker of bone. Who you?
Yes, Pigskin. Who are you to question we who preside over the tender skin of traitors?
Will.
Law are only halfway through creative process. Law won't stop now.
Horn of yours, I won't talk.
Of course, Law, of course. Though I do wonder what this pigskin thinks he can do better than you or I.
Do what you will.
Human bleed better than us. Human squish flat better than us.
Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
Shut tight.
I'll not tell you a thing. Do what you will.
What
You can
a
poke
mess.
my eyes out with that
Isn't there a
great gnarled
tidier
horn
way
of
to
yours.
do
I
this?
won't talk. Kill me now, then. Go on, do it.
Human silly chatter upset Law's craft. Law need break to regain his spirit. Law cannot smash and bash. Human smash and bash like Law.
You can poke my eyes out with that great gnarled horn of yours. I won't talk.
This sounds awful.
Are you gonna get out, are you? You won't look so shiny,
A
are
fresh
you?
pair of hands, are you? Please, you must kill me now. I will withstand anything, anything, and would rather die 1,000 deaths than offer a word to the enemy. Or what? You'll destroy me? I welcome it. But there's something different about you. You don't look like the savages that ransacked our town. In fact, you're like the wizard, aren't you? A being of great power. And certainly not one of darkness. Yes, you're here to help.
Get him to stop shouting or he'll blow our cover. Perhaps once he knows our true identity, he'll be willing to help us.
If he's done making a ruckus, perhaps he'll be willing to...
There's a tunnel in this cellar, known to most only through legend. Explore the back wall of the farthest room in this dank place and you'll find it. And if you can help me find freedom through the tunnel, I'd be willing... Well, I'd tell you how to find the wizard's servants. You've proven yourself no friend to the beasts who destroyed our town. Perhaps you can help those in hiding as you've helped me. Speaking of the others, have you spoken to the other prisoners locked in this terrible place? We mustn't leave them here to be discovered by a second wave of brutes. What's that? They're coming. They've heard us. They're coming. This chaos. Not you lot again. Oath and Hissy, was it? This savages. Back for more blood.
Ah! Now I can endure anything.
This chaos.
Woo! I thought my luck had run out.
This chaos. Oath and hissy, was it?
I'm in the dark here.
Nothing is worth this
Again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos. This not you, Rob, again. Oath and hissy, was it? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it?
Bitter gale.
This chaos. This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos.
Nowhere is safe from my arrows!
This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos. This chaos. This savages. Back for more blood, are you? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This chaos. This savages. Back for more blood, are you? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This savages. Back for more blood, are you? Oh. This savages. Back for more blood, are you? This chaos. This savages. Back for more blood, are you? This chaos.
Trampling power of odd! Attack!
This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This not you lot again. Oath and hissy, was it? This savages. Back for more blood, are you? savages. Back for more blood, are you? This chaos.
Bless the Seven, I am restored!
This chaos.
Wrath of the Flames.
This not you lot again. Oath and Kissy, was it? This chaos. This savage. Blood on you. This savages. Back for more blood, are you?
I must focus.
This not you lot again. Oath and Kissy, was it?
Fortune!
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages.
Soaked to the skin.
What just happened?
Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed to pulp. I owe you my very life. If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible place once and for all, I'd tell you all. Perhaps if you can help me, you'll be able to help them too. The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves. Hail, my heroes, and good riddance to those hateful savages. Free! I'm free!
Our saviour! I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for your kindness. But wait! We can't take a step toward freedom without Nolan. Have you seen him? They took him away quite some time ago, and we've been hearing terrible sounds. He lives! Oh, by the blessed Seven, we thank you! The terrible ordeal he must have gone through, but it's over now, isn't it? It's over now that the gods have sent a hero to save us. Before we were overrun by orcs, this prison was little used among we of Hunter's Edge. Still, there were always rumors that its cells couldn't hold captives for long. Some said they were swallowed up by a demon. They were only rumors, but perhaps there is a way to get us out of here.
Needed that.
I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes.
As good as a new penny. As good as a new penny. Blessed with Sigurd's stamina.
I bind you in solemn battle oath.
I am truly fortunate. On guard! Does anybody else smell smoke? What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
Into the fray once more. I'm growing too accustomed to the sight of corpses.
If we do our job, these will be among the last we find. spirit of blaze eternal, materialize!
is at hand! Bless the Seven, I am restored! Into the fray once more!
As good as a new penny.
To the skin! Soaking spray!
God, I'm drenched! My kingdom for a dry shirt! What a deluge! I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale. I'm overheating here.
Finger. Just what that deviant of an orc was looking for.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake. Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Bloody floods! I can't pass through here.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
Row? Row! 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 Row? Row!
We should have asked the goddess to deal with him.
Row? Row!
Now there is a fine princess. Hail the goddess Am.
Row? Row!
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn.
Row? Row!
I do wish you'd stop interrupting me.
Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row!
Did you see the way the guards look at you, Alfie? Oh, they daren't attack a brigand, but you do.
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're
Row?
tired, aren't you?
Row!
Please, Mara, must you bother me at every turn?
Row? Row! Row? Row!
Mine? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Row? Row! Row? Row! Row? Row!
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
Row? Row!
Row. 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 Row.
Did you see the way the guards look at you?
Row. 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 Row.